Hi, welcome to the first video. Hopefully this is recording my voice and this is not in vain. Welcome to my Patreon page. I'm Bria and I wanted to go over the overview of what I hope this page to be, what I hope to be able to transform this page into, and the type of space this is. I have some things written down. I want this page to be a learning space, but more importantly, I want this to be a collaborative community space where we interact and lean on each other to get things done. So I plan to host reading sessions, writing sessions, videos going over writing basics and reading techniques. And this will all be as I am relearning these things as well. This is also a space for my own mutual aid, but it's also a space that I hope to do intentional community building. Um, I want to learn more and read more. I'm sure a lot of us do, and a lot of people understand how important that is, especially now in this society that we're living in. And so I want this to be a space where people can learn, and I can learn because I want to learn, and I learn best when I'm in collaboration with people. It's the reason why, even though as a neurodivergent person, um, growing up and learning or even going to university and these in the academic space, which is not really built for neurodivergent learning, I've still been able to retain so much because even just being around people and learning and seeing how they learn and how you don't learn like they learn, um, is helpful to me. So when I say um I won't go over everything now, but when I say things like reading sessions, I mean sessions where you can come in and track your progress. So you can come into a space, maybe a Zoom session or something like that, and we could talk about it at the beginning and say, how many chapters do you aim to read? How many chapters do you want to read? And that's how many chapters everybody will have their own personal goals. Uh, we could talk about how we want to read that day. Do we want to have a session where we're going over the words in our readings, where we're stopping to look up words as we come across them, or are we making flashcards for the words and getting to them later? I really want to discuss pedagogy as I learn more about it and practice for teaching myself because teaching myself I do struggle with, as well as going over basic reading techniques um, and exercises and stuff as I'm building my own literacy and rebuilding my writing skills. Um, a little bit more about me. I was in college for nearly 9 years. I started off as a biochem major, then I was a neuroscience major, and then finally a creative writing major. I did not end up getting my bachelor's degree. I am one semester away from doing that, but I do have a vast array of experience across a very eclectic set of classes. So I have an information bank that includes at least superficial um, um, knowledge and understanding of concepts that have nothing to do with any of the things that I mentioned that I have studied. And I think it has helped me, it has enhanced this feeling of just desiring to learn even more. I've always wanted to learn. And traditional academic spaces have been hard for me to do that. And even though I've succeeded and I've failed and I've succeeded, writing is what I do on like a human level. It is the most integral skill that I have, and I have not done it consistently for a while now. And especially since I left my last quarter of school last year in 2020 in summer 2025, not summer, sorry, spring quarter. So I would like to get back more back into that. I have a Substack for that. So this is a space for learning, connecting, and all that stuff. And I will flesh out more of that as I get into more of that and learn what that looks like. I'm on a journey to learn more and to retain more, to be more present and to show up for my community and to say things I say I believe in, um, and to not be stunted by I want to overcome this feeling of being stunted by the pandemic because I was 21 when the pandemic started, going on 22, and also this feeling of not knowing what to do because I don't have resources, and just seeing what I can accomplish by learning, but also figuring out how to do. And I think the best way to do that is in community with others. So welcome to this space. If that sounds like things you're interested in, I really hope to get people involved and to actually have a lively space where people are engaged and doing and leaning on each other and all that stuff. Again, I'm Brea, if you didn't get that. And I am happy that you're here. So thank you for coming over here to check me out. I really appreciate it and I'm excited.